In this webinar, I will do a deep dive into the process, methodologies, and real-world applications of determining the optimal geographic locations for business facilities and operations. First, let's define what facility location optimization is all about. Facility location is the process of identifying the best geographic location for a service or production facility. Some common examples include starting up a new factory, expanding an existing manufacturing plant, relocating a facility like an office or distribution center, or finding a new location when a current facility's lease is expiring and not being renewed. The primary objectives driving facility location decisions are minimizing operating costs and required capital investment, minimizing distribution and logistics costs to effectively serve customers, as well as closely coordinating with applicable government policies, incentives, taxes, and regulations in each area. The overall facility location process typically involves four key phases. First, determining if the new facility will be located within the same country as existing operations or in another country altogether. Second, selecting the broader region or state or province. Third, narrowing it down to a specific local community or city area. And fourth, pinpointing and evaluating the exact site locations under considerations. Let's walk through each of those four phases in more detail. The discovery phase is crucial for laying the groundwork. It starts by clearly defining the need driving this facility location project and establishing the base case for what's being solved for. All requirements must be gathered, like square footage, headcount, capabilities needed, and so on. Next is the screening phase, which narrows down the long list of potential locations to a short list of finalists. This involves conducting extensive research and data analysis on each area's business environment, taxes, incentives, talent pools, utilities, transportation infrastructure and accessibility, political and economic stability, and so on. The field evaluation phase is where the evaluation gets even more rigorous through boots on the ground investigation. The project team visits each of the shortlisted locations to get a true sense of the underground realities. Each location is then scored and ranked based on the prioritized criteria from the initial discovery phase. After this intensive field evaluation, the final location recommendation is made. The last phase is implementation, taking all the analysis and recommendations and actually executing on selecting and establishing operations in the new location. This involves final negotiations on incentives, taxes, and other deals with the state or local government entities. Commitments are made around job creation, capital investment, hiring timelines, training programs, and more. Our comprehensive facility location optimization applications combine a number of key components and capabilities. We leverage advanced facility location optimization models and algorithms to systematically evaluate all the trade-offs and constraints. This is powered by a proprietary multi-factor location database we've built covering all the crucial data points across geographic areas. The application also includes predictive machine learning models, projecting employee retention, turnover, and relocation costs associated with each potential site, as well as commuter analysis tools mapping employee home locations against prospective facility sites. Cost models analyze and forecast the many components of the operating costs and expenses for running the specific type of facility in each location. From real estate and construction to labor costs, taxes, utilities, and more. All of these different modeling techniques are integrated together through an overarching decision optimization engine that applies advanced analytics to ultimately recommend the superior location or locations for that particular facility need. Our facility location optimization solutions have been applied to determine ideal sites across a wide range of different facility types. For corporate headquarters, key factors like key factors include cost, certainly, but also operating environment, economic incentives, employee relocation impacts, proximity to customers and partners, long-term industry growth potential, and the ability to foster innovation. For manufacturing operations and distribution centers, priorities are available: skilled workforce, supplier proximity, logistics and transportation costs, tax environments, utility costs, and reliability and economic incentives. For contact centers and back office operations, labor availability and costs are critical, along with factors like economic stability, language skills, cultural compatibility, and telecom infrastructure. For R&D centers, STEM worker availability is key, along with proximity to major research universities, tech company clusters, and VC funding resources. For retail locations like restaurants and bank branches, it comes down to optimizing convenient access for the target customer base, given traffic patterns, population densities, household demographics, and more. And for IT centers and tech operations, fiber optic connectivity and stability of IT infrastructure is paramount, in addition to tech talent pipelines and operating costs. At its core, mathematical optimization is about maximizing or minimizing some key business objectives, subject to constraints on limited resources and variables. In facility location, the objectives could be minimizing costs, maximizing labor efficiency, optimizing distribution footprints, or balancing across multiple goals. The decision variables are specific, the decision variables are specifics like how many facilities to open, what size and capabilities, which locations, how to allocate production or activities across sites, what transportation routes, and the delivery schedules to use, and so on. The limited resources and constraints could include capital budgets, available skilled labor supply, maximum allowed distances, sustainability or targets, existing facility commitments, and many other considerations. By formulating and solving these optimization problems systematically, we can devise far more efficient and effective facility location plans than could ever be achieved through manual efforts alone. Our solutions combine the mathematical optimization capabilities I just described with advanced machine learning techniques across both predictive and prescriptive analytics use cases. On the predictive side, we train machine learning models on historical data to forecast future performance indicators like employee attrition rates, operating costs, demand patterns, and more. These predictive models help us more accurately evaluate each potential location scenario. Then, on the prescriptive side, we incorporate machine learning techniques directly into the optimization engine itself. Instead of just optimizing based on a rigid set of business rules, the prescriptive models can actually learn what represents a high quality or low quality solution as we iterate. This powerful combination of mathematical optimization, enforcing hard business constraints, along with predictive machine learning models anticipating future realities, and prescriptive machine learning guiding us toward optimal solution, is what we call machine learning plus plus. It delivers superior facility location recommendations compared to the traditional approaches. The inputs into our facility location optimization application include a wide range of data sources. First, details on available labor pools, market demographics, real estate market conditions, utility and telecom infrastructure, economic incentives, and any factors specific to the facility type like import or export logistics or distribution centers. We factor in all the projected operating costs, capital expenditures, and other fixed costs associated with each location scenario being evaluated. And we incorporate the predicted impacts on labor, wage rates certainly, but also union environments, employee retention, and attrition tendencies, commute patterns, and more. The applications optimization engines then go to work crunching all of this data to identify the ideal locations that best satisfy all the prioritized business objectives and requirements. Let me highlight a few examples showcasing the successful results for facility location optimization approach has delivered for clients. For Marriott, we analyzed over 50 metros were analyzed before recommending the best location for their new 300-person shared services center. The available labor pool allowed hiring at wage rates 12% below what was originally forecasted. When CNA Insurance needed a Western U.S. operations center with 300 roles in claims, service, and tech support, the evaluation process pinpointed Denver as the ideal city, providing a 17% cost savings versus their existing benchmark location. For ADP's new business-to-business service center in the Western U.S., despite labor market saturation, El Paso rose to the top due to its geographic concentration of complementary operations. This location achieved 20% lower cost than the previous facility. And for DS services, the town of Lakeland, Florida, was recommended as it could accommodate their need to rapidly hire 580 new staff within 3 months, while saving 27% annually on operating costs compared to their previous Atlanta and LA locations. In summary, optimizing facility location through the data-driven machine learning enhanced approach is crucial for minimizing cost, maximizing efficiency, and gaining competitive advantages. We leverage advanced optimization modeling, predictive analytics, and machine learning techniques to quantify all the relevant factors and trade-offs down to the specific site level. This rigorous framework guides companies through the entire process, from defining objectives and requirements to screening and evaluating locations, projecting future operating scenarios, negotiating incentives, and ultimately selecting optimal locations that best support the business strategy. Our seasoned team of analytics experts and local market specialists stand ready to partner with you on your next facility location endeavor. Reach out to learn more about how we can optimize your site selection and footprint design for maximum impact. Thanks for watching this video, and let us know if you have any other questions.